excess glue with a couple of these cut off pieces. So yeah, this is probably going to be the last bit for a while, is this piece here. I'm going to finish up this tape here and then pretty much call it a day. Things have been kind of fucked up here lately. Anyways. Let that dry before we do anything else. See you guys in a bit. Working on this building some more. Stuck on my skull wings there. You see, it's dried now. Just a minute. Oh, pretty good. Yeah. Okay, now this piece here that we stuck on, you can see the line, the seam. Okay, so I always stick it on just a little bit higher, and then I shave it down to match, which is what I'm doing right now. That's why I like these Olfa style knives, because you can make a longer blade as you need it. The only thing you have to watch out for is the glue line, They actually have to kind of cut that. And then I go over it with a sanding sponge. Like I said, you got to be careful with the glue line because it doesn't sand down as much, and you'll still have a line there. So feel it with your finger. Just kind of screw that up here. That will show. Sometimes you can, use that line as one of your brick grout lines, for the mortar. Sometimes, not always. And then the other thing is, be careful with the sanding sponge, because some of your carved detail you can take off pretty quick. Yeah, I guess so. Anyways, that's what we're looking like so far. Okay, and where did I put that stained glassy type factor? Okay, here's our leading for our stained glass windows. Now I imagine this stuff peels off this pretty easy too. Yeah, it does. I don't know if I'm going to take it off. I might try leaving the plastic on, except for maybe the broken window. Now, of course I haven't done this for a while, so you can see this leading I did thicker than this one, so I think I'll leave this one on and we'll color it with, primary type colors and stuff like that. And basically now all you do is fill them up, So, yeah, I don't have color on that picture that I printed. Oops. Shoot. Save your template that you used, because later on we'll use that to be able to fit it into the window. I'll show you what I mean. Having gone over this now with a pen so many times, it's pretty much cut out anyways. Okay, so that way, we'll know whether or not our window is going to fit in there and stuff. It should actually fit really good. Anyways, that's template. Keep that. Plus, in case you need to do another one down the road or something like that. Now this stuff is like the leading, like I said. Basically just fill up the void in between. Make sure it goes right up to your leading. And also, although it looks opaque, it does dry translucent, see-through. And it dries a little bit darker than it looks too. I'll show you what I mean here. Try to do it so you don't get air bubbles in there either. You can see that's maybe not. Oh, I can't tilt it over, I'll show you later. Anyways, it's pretty much this color, this baby blue color, but I know it dries really well there. You can kind of see it there. See how dark blue that is compared to baby blue color? Anyways. So, over top. Just, where am I here? I'm looking at it. Hold on, got it down. There. And there. So just fill them up like that, hey? And it'll look okay. It'll look good. So I'll do that with these. Set this over here. And yeah, and make sure you put it down on a flat surface, hey, so that you don't walk away and you come back and it's all kind of run down on you. Be careful about that. See this big crack that's in there? I'm going to fill up some of it with probably some plaster, sculpting mold type stuff, eh? You got to be careful using something like, you know, trying to use squadron putty on this, because squadron putty will it'll melt your styrofoam, eh? So don't try filling it up full of squadron putty. Now you have to use plaster or some sawdust mixed with glue, or some of your sanding stuff from this, mix it up with your white glue and spread it in there like a paste. What should we do now? I guess we should do the lines for the bricks. And basically, yeah, sometimes you can do them before you stick it together, like on your piece. And other times, yes, no, because sometimes they don't stick together quite right, and then your lines are off. And so I usually stick my walls together. I do the rough detailing, okay, stick them all together, and then I cut my bricks, because then at least you know, if you got pieces in there, they go straight across. But now on this picture that we're doing here, they use really big bricks, so I'm going to do about the same. About a 1/2 inch to 1 inch, 3/4 of an inch, something like that.